This is the story of a company that started on a journey 10 years ago that wanted to build something different.
A company of we, not I.
A company built around excellence and customer service.
A company where change happens.
A company built for scale.
A company made up of people who care.
With a culture around positivity.
A company where authenticity matters.
We are.
We are.
We are.
We are.
We
are.
Solar
Solar
Art.
Art.
Did you ever think Solar Art would be what it is today?
I always was hopeful that I was able to achieve kind of the vision that I had for Solar Art. You know, when we got Solar Art 10 years ago, it was one company in one location, and as we started growing, I looked at it and said, well, why isn't there a model for a company that can be in different locations and operate on different levels and do more jobs in different areas and build out the infrastructure to have just a bigger footprint, not just to be bigger, but also to provide opportunity for employees. I mean, one of the things that we get when we hire employees, and most companies get, is you ask, oh, what do you want from an employee? That we want opportunity. I want to grow with the company. Well, if you don't grow as a company, then you can't really offer things to an employee. And so, for me, that was one of the most important things. Was it allowed growth for the employees, and over the last 10 years, that's been the most kind of rewarding thing for me, is seeing the employees grow with the company. 10 years in, having some of those same employees. And watching them grow in their roles and develop as the company grows, as well as me too. But in my head, I'm like, how do you go from that jump to a small business to a big business? $1 million in sales when we started, to a corporate location, have 50 employees, have 4 different offices, and acquiring companies.
What do you think are some of the most important things that need to be considered when acquiring a business?
When we acquire companies, the relationship with the owner is probably the most important thing. Being transparent is very, very important. I mean, you don't do 9 acquisitions and have half of them still work for the company without executing on kind of what you said you're going to do. You say what you're going to do, and you got to follow through with it. But one of the things that is the most important thing that owners would ask is, hey, what's going to happen to me? Like, what's going to happen to my employees? We acquired companies where some owners are, stay, and some owners want to retire, and we gave them a path for either retirement or, hey, you still want to work. But the owners that stay, we found that it gives them sort of a new sense of that business, kind of bring their business sort of, into the new, say 2020 world. And so we have all those systems, and they get to take advantage of all those systems, and they get to focus on what they like doing. And at Solar Art, culture has always been the most important thing. And so we start from culture, and then we go from there. And so the company can have, whatever infrastructure they want, but we have to try and bring them into the Solar Art way and the Solar Art culture. All the stuff that, real good, great companies are made of.
What's the most important thing that you need to consider as you acquire more businesses?
I never want to lose that agility of a company, and I never want to lose the mindset of a small business, even though we're growing. I mean, we're at, say, 12 million. If we get to 50 million, I still want to operate the same way. It's just more people, more offices, but our model is still the same. I still want to be able to implement things and make changes and communicate in the same way. I never want to, let's call it, get too fancy. I always want to have that small business mindset. Solar Art's a compilation of the experience of 9 different owners with 30, 35 years of experience. And hopefully we're giving them something, in the latter part of their lives, whether they're working with us or not, to go forward. So I think it's, trying to create value for them, because there has to be value in it for them. And then obviously there's value in it for us for building the company.
What is the one thing that you are most proud of, or the one thing you've accomplished that you're most proud of?
I think staying true to the vision of what I had and following through on it. And I think being able to work with people that I like and I want to be around, and that believe in me and believe in my vision, because that's so huge. If the people that are close to you and that are around you believe in you and trust in you, you can't replace that.
Where do you see Solar Art going in the next 5 years?
10 years in, we're a fairly good-sized company. Like, we can just, roll with it like it is. But for me, what I'm doing is fun. I love talking to owners, partnering with owners, looking for new markets. I didn't see the model for what I wanted to build. I didn't see it existing. And so for me to create this, from, nothing and to build it out, it's a matter of scale. It's a matter of capacity in terms of who's interested in solar art, right? Who wants to be part of what we're doing? And then see now where it could go with the potential of, growing and getting more companies, because we have the model. Now it's just about who do we want to partner with, who's interested in solar art, who wants to be part of this, how can we create value for them long term? The sky's the limit. So I'm just super excited about it.